if you're trying to make more money right now and you don't know where to start, stop, because the answer is already inside of what you know. Let me break this down for you in 5 steps, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Why do I mention this? Because I've heard this so many different times, and I've rebuilt my life 3 or 4 times now. And a lot of entrepreneurs can say the same thing. I'm not the only one. Now, I started a marketing agency not too long ago, and hopefully you guys have all heard, and hopefully you tell everyone about it. Now, before it took off, there were freaking months of nothing, just long conversations and skeptical people and just a lot of just nothing converting. Because people have a trust problem with marketers, and people have been burned, and marketers promise them the moon, and then nothing converts, or they don't have them, or the marketing company doesn't have the resources to do what they need to do. So it's just like on both sides. So I had to stay consistent. I had to keep nurturing, I had to keep showing up, and then one client came in, and then another one. And then people that were warm months ago that weren't closing started to close. They're all calling me, and then all of a sudden things are starting to happen. But that's actually how it starts to work. It's freaking frustrating while they're just out there just, taking their sweet time, but none of this happens overnight. It's all through persistence. Now, here are 5 different steps. Now, step 1, identity. Like, what do you actually organically know deeply, right? And not what you think sounds good, but what do you have genuine experience in? What have you done for years? What do people organically ask you about just on the regular, right? This is your actual product. This is your service, and this is exactly where you start. Now, step 2, let people actually know you exist, right? This is where most people fail. They build something and then they just whisper about it, like, hey, look, I kind of got this thing, and I'm going to do this thing if you know anybody. But no, be loud, be confident, make videos, text your entire contact list. Hey, text them 3 times. You're not doing no harm. Social media posts, emails, run paid ads if you can afford that, right? Do all of this simultaneously and do it consistent enough so you can start to see the results. Now, the market cannot buy from someone that they don't know you exist. So, well, you know what I mean? Come on, shout from the rooftops. Step 3, validate with real conversations before you raise $1. Unless you're building something that requires infrastructure, right, headcount, and just capital from day one, right? And I definitely understand it because I've raised over $10 million across different businesses that required that. But that's a different type of business, and not everyone needs to go out and do that. That's actually pretty freaking hard. But you don't need outside money to start so many different things. In 2026, you can launch a website for almost freaking nothing. Call me up and I'll hook you up with a really cheap website for almost nothing that'll get you going. Now, talk to real people and see if they will actually pay for what you've built. That data is worth more than any business plan that you will ever write on freaking any AI platform or whatever it may be. Now, step 4, stick around long enough for it to actually compound. This is the step that eliminates most people. I'd say majority of people. They put in maybe 30 days of effort and they just call it dead, right? Nothing real is built in 30 days. I want you to think about how long you have genuinely, consistently, relentlessly pursued the thing that you said that you believed in, and long enough to watch it manifest into reality. How long does a baby take to be born, right? Now, be honest with yourself, because people actually win almost never. They're not that talented, right? They just stay consistent long enough. You see people they're way dumber than me and they started that. Well, yeah, because they were dumb enough to be consistent long enough. Now, step 5, take care of yourself while you build. Your energy is your brand, and where you're depleted, you're short, you're frustrated, people actually feel that. Clients feel that. You walk in your room, they feel that. And now when you're sharp and grounded and genuinely excited about what you do, people will feel that, and you'll start to attract a lot of good things. So get outside, move, go in the ocean, protect your sleep. Just understand that's a really important thing. Now, surround yourself with people who actually follow through, because birds of a feather flock together. And I'll tell you, from my experience, I remove myself from people who talk and never act on anything. I don't want it around me. I respect it, and yes, you're on your journey, but I honestly I don't have the time for that. I just don't want to hear about it over and over again. So you don't need that perfect plan. You just need these 5 steps and then the discipline to go out there and execute them every single day until it works. So stop talking about it, go out there and do it.